I've been there. I've done that. Seventh-day Adventist, Pentecostal, Baptist, Mormon, Jehovah's Witness, and do I need to say more? And they all say they are the truth, the light, and the way. Allah, Jehovah, Jesus, Buddha, Pharaoh, you name it. I mean, there's endless names of gods and angels. And someone such as myself and all the other creation, population of the world who has limited capacity of brain are supposed to know the way, the truth, and the light. But yet we can't manifest one thing. We are given the burden of trying to figure out who the Almighty is. We are given the fear of trying to know our way and why we were born and why we were created. And then you get to the point where you find out that it's a lie. Even if this is the truth, this will give you a different definition of all the words of the English language. And you will be shocked, knocked backward about certain names and what they mean and what they meant way back then and what they've come to mean now. And they only profit the politicians, the judges, the lawyers, the police officers, and any public official, especially the county clerk of the clerk's office of the state you're in. They truly benefit him or her. There are those who worship Saturn, Satan, Jesus, Jehovah, Yahweh, Yeshua, and nobody knows. None of these people have been in counsel with any of these entities. And here you are, you grab a book, you read it, you say, this is the truth, this is the way, this is the light, but you've had no conversation with the truth, the way, and the light. Not one of us has been in the holy room with the Almighty Creator, the great I am that I am. Not one of us. But we know that our Bible is true. We know that our Quran is true. We know that our Torah is true. We know that the Talmud is true. We know that all these books are true. Pharaoh, Egypt, blacks were first, and we are the kings of the earth, and they were this, and they were that. Everybody got their own story. Chinese got their own story. Japanese got their own story. Europeans got their own story. Jamaican got their own story. The Mayans have their own story. The Irish have their own story. The Italians have their own story. The Greeks have their own story. And I can go on and on and on and on. Even the Haitians have their own story. The French have their own story. The Germans have their own story. But nobody knows. So today I'm reborn again. Today is my son's birthday. Elijah is 28 today. My oldest son. And today, at age 50, I'm reborn again. because I'm stepping away from everything. You look on YouTube and you have all these different people talking about Jesus is Lucifer, Lucifer is Jesus, Jehovah is this, and Yahweh is that. Hey, all these theories, endless ideologies, astrology, the planets, blood sacrifices, who killed who and why they got killed, all to educate you and entertain you. And the person that is giving the story has only come up with a theory, some evidence that they put together. And you can actually put together anything if you try hard enough. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just stepping away from it all. I'm stepping back. There's too many religions. There's too many beliefs. There are way too many gods. And I haven't talked to not one of them. The gods of India, I have never had a counsel with them. I've had one thing that happened to me that was mind-blowing, but guess what? These mentalists have a way of tapping into your brain. You know they do, because why do you have this thought that you didn't want to think, that thought that you didn't want to think, and this nasty thought that you wouldn't even do it if somebody paid you to do it, but here it comes. Just crazy thoughts. And then you find out that the municipal court system and all these things are set up against you, but then they have laws that for you and support you, but they don't uphold them. So these same Luciferians, these Baal worshipers, don't even worship their God because they break the laws that he put in place, because all these laws are by him. Yes. They robbed Peter to pay Paul. They robbed Lucifer to get paid in the bank. They robbed the Creator by robbing you. Whoever the Creator is, he or she, we don't know him. We don't know her. We don't know it. We have not had counsel. There's not one person on YouTube that has manifested anything. If you be the Son of God, turn this stone into bread. There's not one person that's come on YouTube and manifested a stone into bread. There's not one person who has walked on water and says, this is the truth, the light, and the way. I have mastered ascension. They're all talking about ascending. Okay, show us the people that are ascending. Show us people who have ascended. Show us so we can follow. It's all a bunch of crap. They all just getting in your head and getting you on the bandwagon of their lies and their theories and their theologies. Ladies and gentlemen, just step away. Just get out of it and back away. Come ye out of the legions and religions of the world. All these great speakers, they benefit because you listen to them. But not one of them can say, I have been in the counsel of the Almighty. That's the only reason why you're there listening to them, because you think that they've been in the counsel of the Almighty, or the Elijah Muhammad, or Allah, or Buddha, or Hare Krishna, or Helen White, who are supposed to be deities. There's so many deities, so many gods. It is not funny. But if Jesus is the way, whom I was raised to believe, then if I speak, Lord, I need my bills paid for 7 months so I can go on a 40-day fast and seek you in truth and in spirit, and it doesn't happen, then guess what? I truly have a problem. I'll be back. I got more to say.